Hello everyone, welcome back to another cast, and this time it's going to be a TVP between Special and MaNa, and I am excited to cast this one because it's Special and MaNa, so I'm excited. It is going to be played on 16-bit, the latter edition, and let me introduce the players. Down in the bottom right, we have the red Terran player, Special, and up in the top left, you guessed it, it is the blue Protoss player. It is going to be MaNa. Now, I know both of these players, I know who they are, which is very rare, because usually I cast games where I don't know who the two players are, and I only know who, like, one of them are, one of them is, but in this case, it is a rare treat for you guys that I actually know who these two players are. Isn't that awesome? So, let's get this game underway, on the road. Everything seems normal. Going for that gas is Special because that helps him get the Reaper out, which are always fun for Terran players. I personally always go for the Reaper whenever I play Terran, and I do play Terran once in a while, and I'm pretty good at it as long as I go for mech. I don't know how to control bio for the life of me, I'll tell you guys that much. Other than that, probe scouting here from MaNa, thank God. Protoss players, if you don't probe scout you will die, and you will be sad, and you will cry. And we don't want you to cry, we want you to be alive, and we want you to be happy. We want everybody to be happy. We want the Terrans to be happy. The Zerg not so much, but what are you gonna do? If they stop trying to kill us, we would want them to be a lot more happy. Let's be honest over here. The Reaper is coming in here for Special. What did I tell you? The expansion is coming down here for MaNa, and it looks like Special wants to go for that expansion too. Although this probe for MaNa is being very annoying. Oh my God, that is not correctly placed at all. There is no way that is correctly placed. Oh, right, yeah, because he's able to lift it off if he wants to, so it doesn't matter that the probe was blocking it. He's able to lift it off when it's done. Alright, makes sense. I did not think of that. I'm going to be honest with you. I guess that's why Special is a pro player and I'm not. That's not the only reason, true. It also has to do with Special's 300 APM as opposed to my 68. Reaper coming in over here, gonna get some nice kills. The Reapers are always awesome, especially when they go, the Grim Reaper has arrived. Like the Grim Reaper, like death itself. Oh, it's scary stuff, especially for those probes, I'm telling you. Unless they've got a Stalker to protect them, which is being chrono boosted out right now, as the Reaper is arriving with those two pistols over there, hoping to get some kills. Maybe the Gate charge will also give him some, damage. Stalker is out, going to start firing down on that Reaper. Reaper jumps down. Stalker tries to follow. Does not actually end up following because he thinks that the Reaper is going to try and jump back up. Mind games, people. There are some heavy mind games going on. Reaper could jump up on the ledge over here if he wanted to. Stalker is not in position to stop it. Stalker realizes it's not in position to stop it and starts to get in position to stop it. Gate charge thrown down, easily dodged by the Stalker, and the Reaper is going to die. There's no way the Reaper lives. I don't see her. Anyway, yep, Reaper's dead. Wait. Oh yeah, Reaper's dead. I like how the Stalker was able to shoot right through the Nexus. Like the Nexus was unscathed by damage. Very realistic. Cyclone coming over here because there are two Stalkers out on the map, and Cyclones will destroy Stalkers. Cyclones are always so much fun. They're a fun unit in the end of the day. Like, they attack air if you need them to. They do, like, insanely well against armored units, and they do pretty well against light units. Like Marines, they don't stand a single chance against a Cyclone with a mule to prepare to heal it. So if ever you want to do some harassment with your Cyclone, bring it over here, drop, like, 2 mules, walk up the ramp, and, like, do some damage. Now, again, if there are 5 Immortals up there, then your Cyclone will die. But in the early, 2 minutes of the game, I don't think that there are going to be a lot of Immortals, right? I'm pretty confident when I say that, I'm going to be honest with you. Stalkers getting some good map vision, walking around, doing their thing, doing their shtick. Real Phoenix, not hallucinating Phoenix, real Phoenix. Lock-on ability is awesome. Cyclone's going to start, taking down some of that HP. Going to start doing some hull damage right now for the Phoenix, which the Phoenix wants so much, but the Phoenix does manage to get away because it can fly, fools. Who says that? Wait, let me think. I can fly, fool. Oh, it's from Looney Tunes, right? Yeah. Bugs Bunny's playing a video game, and he has the ability to fly, and that's what he says to the video game. He's addicted to the video game. That's what the episode's about. It's a good. Looney Tunes are pretty awesome, right? Who here grew up with Looney Tunes? I grew up with Looney Tunes. They are awesome. Daffy Duck, Elmer Fudd, Wabbit Season, stuff like that. It's awesome. Phoenix is patrolling the skies right now. More Phoenix, so it looks like MaNa does want to go for that Phoenix fleet, if you get my meaning. Stem pack has just started for Special, along with his starport that has the reactor building right now for those double medevacs, soon to be pumping out. Forge on the way for MaNa, along with a Twilight Council, maybe for some Templar, High Templar. Combat shields coming right now for special as well. What else is going on? Starport continuing to make Phoenix, just pumping those off one after the other. Phoenix are flying around here. There are Marines here to stop it. There's another 2 Phoenix up here. Cyclone wants to start getting that lock-on ability going again, because it is ever so awesome. Engineering Bay coming down here for special to get some of those upgrades. Factory with reactor on it, probably for double pumping out those cyclones. I don't think he wants to. Oh no, double pumping out widow mines. Makes sense. 4 Phoenix, a good amount of Phoenix. Not gonna be able to do like significant damage. Might be able to lift up a cyclone and kill it. Yep, exactly what MaNa's thinking. This cyclone is so dead. Yeah, goodbye cyclone. At the same time, however, there is a drop coming up here solely with Marines. 2 medevacs, both of them carrying complete Marines, boosting on over. Let's see whether or not they can do any damage, seeing as the Phoenix are all the way on the other side of the map. And let's see, what's the units like for MaNa? 2 Stalkers and 6 Phoenix, and the 6 Phoenix are all basically on the other side of the map. Oh no, never mind. All the Phoenix are back here. All of them are back here. They are going to intercept this drop. 1 medevac is going to go down without launching even half of its units. The other medevac is going to go down with no Marines inside it. A full-on pull of the probes, although the Marines are in a perfect position to not let them escape. And the Phoenix are going to start lifting up those Marines and killing them. But the probes are fighting as well. And 4 probes are going to go down. Maybe some more to follow over here. 5 probes are going to go down. 6 probes are going to go down. Looks like special is target firing down those probes. 7 probes went down all in all. And there's another drop full of widow mines. Widow mine drop coming in over here for special. Robotics facility is being warped in right now for MaNa, along with another gateway. +1 infantry weapons is coming down here for special. +1 ground armor is coming down here for MaNa. What are the upgrades looking like so far? Charge and combat shield and stim. Those are the only upgrades. While special's medevac over here with the widow mines are going up, he is also coming up with the bulk of his army, hoping to do some stuff. These Marines have arrived. The probe does scout them. Shield batteries and cannons are here. Marines stimming forward, taking down a cannon before it can even start. Phoenix picking up Marines and killing them instantly. They want to kill that medevac, I can only assume. Then the Phoenix do spot. Oh no, they do not spot this drop, but the drop is here with widow mines. The widow mines burrow, taking down nothing yet. Now they are taking down stuff. 12 probes. Wow. 13 probes. Never mind. Phoenix are taking down this medevac that's trying to escape with Marines. All the Marines are going to end up dying. 13 probes. Let's look at the resources lost right now. It is 3,000 resources lost for special, as opposed to 1,700 lost for MaNa. But remember, most of MaNa's stuff that he lost are these workers over here, 21 workers, which are worth a lot. Not because they cost a lot, but because they have the potential of getting a lot. This medevac is going to fall to these Phoenix. Will it be able to drop its widow mine? I think it will. The widow mine does get picked up, though, and killed instantly. +2 ground armor being created right now for MaNa. He is really doing well on those upgrades. Warp prism being made for MaNa, hoping to get some harassment on himself. Another robotics bay is being warped in, along with a robotics facility. Whew. Wow, I need a breath. I was speaking way too much. Ghost Academy is coming down here for special, for those awesome ghosts, maybe for, I don't know, EMP on the Phoenix to get rid of all their energy. That seems like a smart move. Widow Mine does burrow here, but taken down by the Stalker. Never mind, it never burrows. Never manages to burrow. The Widow Mine that wanted to, but could not. Immortal production has begun. I think that's the first Immortal ever being produced. Yes, it is indeed. Another medevac coming in here with 2 Marauders and 4 Marines. Gonna go all the way across the map. Extended Thermal Lance has begun, along with another Colossus. These Phoenix want to intercept this drop, but they do not know that it is coming. Observer coming down over here. Might fly into range of this missile turret's vision and then get hit down by these Widow Mines. That might happen. I'm not saying that it will, but it might happen eventually. Maybe not now. Warp Prism coming down over here with 4 Zealots inside of it. Gonna land right over here. There is a missile turret right over here, so it's gotta land right here and then set up shop that way. And that's the only way it's gonna be able to do damage. Meanwhile, a Phoenix Cloud coming in over here for MaNa. The missile turret does take down a Phoenix, and then the scan reveals the Observer, and the Bio Army is able to take that down. The Zealots are in the natural base for special right now, killing 8 probes, 9 probes. Maybe gonna make it 10 eventually. Cannons over here getting this medevac along with some Stalkers. the medevac has to boost into the main base where there are 2 stalkers ready to receive it. But the marauders are down, and 2 marauders are more than enough to deal with 2 stalkers and 1 zealot, along with the marines also there for additional DPS. War Prism apparently got cleaned up over here. I think Vikings are out to deal with the Colossus that are going to be coming soon. That drop over there got cleaned up. So far we have workers killed 22 to 9. MaNa is definitely behind in that part, but MaNa has killed 64 total units and 36 for special only. If you look at the resources lost, we've got 5,000 resources lost for special and only 3,000 lost for MaNa. So MaNa is definitely in the lead in terms of that. Meanwhile, special's big bio army coming in over here. I cannot control bio for the life of me. A lot of Vikings over here to deal with those Colossus, but there are also disruptors, which are much more difficult to control, but can get some awesome shots off if the bio army stays in place long enough, and it is hard to keep the bio army moving. Meanwhile, big drop into the natural. Phoenix want to pick off these medevacs. They are going to end up picking off 1, but that one only had 1 marine in it. There are widow mines over here preventing the main MaNa army from being able to go over here. Zealots are taking damage to allow these probes to escape. Colossus does walk back up here, hoping to, get some kills over here. Vikings over here to deal with the Phoenix because they have much better range than the Phoenix. Taking off 1, 2, and I think they also took off a 3rd before I started talking about that. Marauder over here overextending, or no, the entire army, the entire leftover army of special that was left down on the ground, attacked and got cleaned up. This natural base of MaNa has been taken down, which is a big leap for special, really being able to get those resources lost back to normal. It is now 7,000 to 6,000, but if you look at the income, special is way ahead on both gas and minerals because of this natural base being taken down. It is now 3 base to 3 base, so I don't think special will be up there for too long. Templar Archives being warped in right now, plus 2 ground attacks, plus 1, I want to say, vehicle stuff. Yeah, plus 1 vehicle weapons and plus 2 for the infantry is coming in right now for special. This Ghost Academy has not made anything so far. I wonder why it's there. Meanwhile, we got Liberators, Medevacs, and Bio doing some stuff over here. And Disruptors are here. They want to get their supernova hits off. Oh my god, massacre. Wow, already the Disruptors got so much, and then the recall out of there. The Sentry's like, I missed the recall. I am so dead. Force Field's trying to save its life. It is running, but it's been slowed by the Marauders. Will the Sentry escape? I think it won't. The Marauder will kill it, and yep, goodbye, Sentry. Goodbye, Sentry. I want to look at some of these, what do you mean? Some of these Disruptors. So we've got one with 0 kills, one with 0 kills, one with 0 kills, 0 kills, 0 kills. Oh, 4 kills for one of them, and then 10 kills for the other. That's the supernova that really hit the Bio army hard. And this Marauder that killed the Sentry is gonna die. It's like, you killed our Sentry. All it was trying to do was retreat, and you killed it in cold blood for no reason whatsoever. Hallucinated Phoenix does expire over there. PF over here, ready to take the full brunt of the assault. SCVs are already getting, never mind. They are not starting to repair the planetary fortress, even at all. Defender mode circles coming over here. Now the SCVs are repairing the planetary fortress. The Liberators did get to a lot. Colossus being taken down by Vikings, and I think Supernova's got some fatty hits over there because, as you can see, the Disruptors don't have their Supernovas anymore, and the Bio army is very small, so I'm assuming that this Supernova's got a lot of hits. Ghost out over here right now. EMP or steady targeting could take down some of those Disruptors. The EMP could maybe take down, I don't know, maybe an Immortal's shields. That could be useful. Meanwhile, this Widowmine is still here. Might, no, probably not going to be able to kill that probe that is about to expand over there. Meanwhile, there's a drop inside the natural base. Wanting to kill this base yet again is special. Is there an army over here for MaNa to respond to it? No, there is not. But meanwhile, down here, there's a big battle going on over here. The Disruptors are getting hit by, Marauder is being taken down. This Disruptor has 5 kills. That Disruptor has 16 kills. Hero Disruptor over there. 4 SCVs went down in that whole thing, but 10 probes, and the natural base does fall for MaNa yet again, and I think that is what special needs to win the game, believe it or not. It is now 3 base, well no, it's 4 base to 3 base. MaNa is on the hunt for that 4th base, I think. Defender mode circles zoning out this entire army, but guess what? The army doesn't care. It wants to go in here. MaNa is getting some amazing disruptor shots. Special is not able to dodge them today. I don't understand why, but it is working out for MaNa so far. Yet there are 13 probes down, and I want to say again, this drop over here is still doing damage, which is amazing. If you look at the workers killed, we've got 15 workers killed by MaNa, but 37 killed by special. Although MaNa has killed a lot more units. If you look at the resources lost, we got special at 1,500 and MaNa only at 1,200. But if you look at the income, Special is way ahead on both parts. Plus three infantry weapons is being made by Special right now. What are the upgrades looking like? MaNa has plus 3 armor for his ground units and plus 2 armor, plus 2 weapons for his ground units. Plus 1 ship attack. Special has that for his air and plus 2 for his ground, but he is making plus 3 as we speak. Whew. Okay, and it's a bit of a lull here for like the next 5 seconds, I think, before this army actually gets over here, that these players want to macro up just a little bit, because again, they only need 5 seconds to macro up, because that is what hotkeys and stuff like that will be able to do. Hotkeys guys are amazing. Meanwhile, Special right now, he's got his army over here, he's got production over here, making Marines, making Marauders, making Ghosts, making those upgrades. Zealot walking right into, Zealot and Sentry being a little bit dorpy, walking right into these defender mode circles and just suiciding their ways into there. And the army's like, aye, we're not following their lead, that is not happening. Disruptors could launch Supernovas into the mineral line if they wanted to take out all the defenses over here. Supernovas just zoning out the rest of the bio army, which actually is not that much. And these disruptors coming in here again, ready to zone out the army, but defender mode circles coming down over here, and these disruptor shots are not hitting anything. Special has adapted, he has become self-aware, he is able to dodge these shots with ease, and he is doing an amazing job at it too. These stalkers want to blink and help the disruptors. Beautiful shots right there. Oh my god, that last disruptor shot killing so much. I think it was this one. 22 kills on that disruptor. It is what's the rank? Can I see the rank? I cannot see the rank. Anyway, it's got to be a big rank. I think that oh wow, big drop down here over here from Special. Lots of Marauders. They are queued up to attack these probes, but they are being hit constantly by these Zealots, holding their own surprisingly for a long time are these Marauders. Meanwhile, this attack down here, this base defender mode circles are trying to save that base, but they do not. SCVs, all of them dying. 13, 14 SCVs in total went down when that base went down, and MaNa has remained in the game, which is amazing. The tables have turned, not really turned, the tables have flattened, and it looks like these 2 players are they're gonna remain for a little bit longer. And the game continues. This action-packed game, beyond action-packed, actually, really. Special, of course, knows that this army is here because he's got this sensor tower over here, so he knows everything. What is he building right now? He's building more Marauders, more Marines, and plus 3 infantry armors. About to finish. Plus 3 infantry weapons has already finished, which is going to be so scary for these Zealots and these Stalkers, especially for the Stalkers, considering that it is a bio-heavy army. These defending this base right over here. Zealots dying as they try to run away because all they want to do is go back home. Do they have Zealot legs? They do have Zealot legs. I was a fool for thinking they do not. Look at this drop over here being chased by these Phoenix. Actually, one Phoenix gets 1 shot off and the entire drop unloads, which is hilarious. The Stalkers are being chased. They blink away, trying to run away. The Colossus basically saved their lives, and now the Colossus are the ones giving chase right now. Look at how quickly the tables can turn in StarCraft. At one time, the Bio Army is chasing, and the other time, the Stalkers army. Don't overextend, Stalkers. You're all gonna die. Almost 4 Stalkers went down just out of pure overextension, which is never fun. 7 more Marines and 4 more Marauders being made right now, as opposed to MaNa, who's only making 1 Stalker. But guess what? It is 162 supply to 136. The income is virtually even. MaNa has a little bit more minerals, but a little bit less gas. Special is launching down here again. Look at this. MaNa did not even try to rebuild his base, or did he? Wait a second. I want to back up for a second. Did he try to rebuild it? No, he did not. This base has been down for a long time. Anyway, the drop coming down over here to try and do some damage. More Vikings being produced right now to, I think, deal with the Colossus or the Phoenix. Even though there aren't a lot of Phoenix, there's a total of 1 Phoenix, and so there are 2 Colossus. So it's gotta be for that. Recalling the army to where exactly? Right here, because this army was coming over here to do some damage. Meanwhile, the Colossus and Stalker and a handful of Zealots are gonna shut down that drop. But guess what? The drop is gonna drop just right down in their base. That's what they call it, a drop. Look at how quickly the Marauders are able to kill that cannon. These guys are so strong against buildings. It is unbelievable. Stalkers coming down over here this way along with the rest of the army, and look at that, they are narrowly going to miss each other. The scan does reveal exactly where that army is, and I think the Zenlager Watchtower does provide vision of this area. I want to say, I can't be sure. Actually, it does not. Never mind. So MaNa does not know about this army over here, but he is attacking over here. He does not care. Actually, he probably does care about that army. It's just that he doesn't know that the army is attacking his base right over here. If he did know, then he would care a lot. Remember, recall is still on cooldown, so there's going to be no recall from MaNa today. I think he might just end up losing this base, and he will. The army is just not fast enough to get there again. and now Special is in this base as well with an amazing drop. This Colossus is trying to hold on, but just falls instantly before the Gateway Army can get there to survive to help it. If you look at the resources lost, now we have Special has lost more resources than MaNa, which is surprising. I would have thought not. And the income shows that Special's income a little bit worse in terms of the minerals and a little bit better in terms of the gas. Actually, a little bit better in terms of both, but not that much better in terms of both. It is now 4 bases. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base to 1, 2, 3, 4 base. A drop down here taking out probes, 5 probes, 6 probes, 7 probes. 7 probes went down until at last the Gateway Army came here to help out over here. Big engagement over here. I think both players were not ready for that. Supernova's catching some bio by surprise, and the Liberties are not set up in defendable circles yet, so they cannot do their damage. Now that they're on the ramp, they are fighting down the ramp, but guess what? They're defendable circles that just got cleaned up. Those Marauders all gonna die from that, what do you call it? Supernova. This Disruptor has 1 kill, this Disruptor has 0 kills, and this Disruptor has 3 kills. I guess there was a Disruptor that had a lot of kills that died, like in the last 2 seconds, but I remember there was a Disruptor that had a ton of kills. More medevacs coming down here. They had, it's like, it is unbelievable. Special has a grudge on this base, not letting MaNa get to the income that he wants, which is of course what you have to do against Protoss. If you let Protoss macro up, they will create a wrecking ball army that you will not be able to beat at all. So anyway, Special's army is unloading here, and so far, like, both players have showed signs of being in the head. Special has shown more signs, but MaNa has been able to bounce back every single time. And right now, I still think that Special might be in a very good position to win this, but it's uncertain for both players. Supernovas want to explode on some of that bio, or at least zone them out so that MaNa's army can push forward. Stalker's taking down that Liberator instantly. This army over here not being able to do anything because of that army over there. But this is where the main action is happening. Big time hits over there by that Disruptor. 7 kills on it instantly. More Supernovas just for the purpose of zoning out that army. This one is not a planetary fortress, and it is not going to be able to heal at all. SCV didn't call off the fight, but they are fighting Zealots, which is not what we want to see, but this bio army is here. There's no splash remaining from MaNa yet because this Supernova has expired, and now it's dead. This entire army from MaNa is going to die, and this entire base from MaNa is going to die, and I think that that is going to be where MaNa dies, like officially, because his entire army over here died. Yes, he has more gateways and a few disruptors over here, but he lost this base like 2 seconds ago. He lost a lot of workers. If you look at the income, Special is way ahead in terms of both, although neither player has a very, very good income, but Special is still way ahead. Archon being merged right now, right over here, right on the edge of the scan. Zealot's trying to delay as much as possible for these Archons and Disruptors to finish up, and actually, surprisingly for me, MaNa has been able to rebuild his army with amazing abilities, but now Special's main bulk of an army is coming over here. Supernovas need to get some awesome hits. This bio army is so low on HP. Whew. Big stuff going on over here. Stalker's chasing down these medevacs. Never mind, Stalker's chased down those medevacs. They let them escape. Zealots just getting some map awareness, seizing the Zelnaga Watchtower, which is ever so important. And again, we have a bit of a rest phase. Ghosts are in production. How many ghosts are on the field as of right now? 0, but they are in production, so that's what's important. Let's look at the army supply. Army supply is 93 to 93. It could not be more even, but the worker supply is 39 to 50, so Special is in the lead in terms of that. Now it's 96 to 93. This army from MaNa just being able to wreck this base right here. Zealots taking out all the workers. 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 workers went down. Big Supernovas wanting to try and get some awesome hits. Oh my god, so close right there. Archon just not letting the army engage fully as they want. He has one more Supernova left in him, does MaNa. More of them are coming off cooldown, which is amazing. Stalkers want to get rid of those Liberators before they're able to set up, but it's too little too late. The army is being pinned up in this little corner area over here. Special wants to attack. There is a retreat path right over there if they want to go around, but Stalkers do not want to retreat yet. They still have some fight into them. They still have some Supernovas. More Supernovas are coming off of cooldown right now as we speak, and they come over here to defend their what is it, 4th base? I'm going to say it's the 4th base because there's just too much action and I can't count right now. Zealots are getting on top of all of this bio. You can hear the ghosts dying. The Disruptors are moving into the army. Not what we want to see, but there are just too many Zealots that the bio army cannot attack the way that they want. And all of Special units, and that is a GG from Special, and MaNa wins the game. That was amazing, and all their entire army just evaporates instantly, as well as all their workers. So, usually I like to end these things by saying where it went wrong for both for the player that lost. Special had a really good game. In the end of the day, he had a bad engagement over here, and that's just what it came down to. He wasn't able to win that, but he had a really good game, killing many expansions. I thought that he was going to win many times, but he just wasn't able to win. Cutting down MaNa's spending was amazing. He wasn't able to he didn't allow MaNa to get the income that he wanted. He was able to stay ahead in MaNa the entire game in terms of the income, but not in terms of the resources lost. Apparently, maybe that's what did it in for him. I don't know. Probably because of that. I'm going to say that because that's the only thing that Special was worse on, except for APM. But in the end of the day, believe it or not, APM does not matter that much. I've seen many players with low APM win games against players that have better APM than them. So I think it came down to the resources lost. It came down to this bad engagement right over here. But remember, a little while ago, he had a great engagement right over here, I want to say, or right over here. It was one of those. But then MaNa was just able to remake his army and win the engagement over here. So yeah, that was an amazing game. There was a lot of commentary I had to do. I got out of breath many times over, but I held in for you guys. When did MaNa make a fleet beacon? I do not remember that happening, but okay, I'll take it. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for me for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share my channel if you want to. I love getting new subscribers, meeting new people. Until next time, go play some StarCraft because it's an awesome game. It's a lot of fun. I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. And until next time, have some fun in life, and I will see you guys next time.